Look around, you look beyond. You can make an unbreakable bond. Hold you, someone it seems, showing you beyond your wildest dreams. So many doors well, and only could be my destiny to be Shaman King. To be Shaman King. If your spirit is strong, you could be the one. I can look in the world in a different light. Now make it right. You won't give up the fight to be Shaman King.
Shaman King, Shaman King. If your spirit is strong, you could be the one.
Hey you, and welcome to another episode of Cosmic Spider. No sir. It's summertime. Put your hands up. Put your motherfucking hands up. So yeah, it's awesome. I love summer. Okay, advice to anybody that's telepathic or empathic or like just you're actually very sensitive to other people's emotions and feelings. Go to the beach. There's no better advice. Because at the beach, everybody's calm and happy. You don't see angry people at the beach ever. Because the beach, it's a primordial thing. When we first grew arms and legs and started walking out of the water, we always longed to go back to the water. If you have the time, go look up the hypothesis that we are not actually evolved from primates, yet we are actually evolved from fish. Not fish entirely, but aquatic mammal. Because there's some evolutionists that actually looked at the primates way back when, and the patterns of the hair on a human primate, it's actually more logical that we were actually amphibious beings, considering that our hair only grew on the back to keep us warm when we were submerged in the water, on the chest to also keep us warm when we're submerged in the water, and our chest is when we're floating. The hair on the chest and on the back, it's basically to protect us insulate us, to be basically surface-dwelling amphibious beings. Not to mention that, it's a very interesting hypothesis, and everybody should look it up. And anyhow, so back to the beach. Why you should go to the beach? Because if you're empathic and telepathic, you don't go to courthouses. And if you're empathic and telepathic, and you're working in the legal sector, I suggest you immediately or try to get out of working in the courthouse. Because you're feeding all the anxious anxiety of everybody coming in to file your paperwork. And I've been there. I know what it's like. I could sense everybody's lies, anguish, annoyance, anxiety, and I drank a lot. And I think there's actually quite a lot of empaths that work in the courthouses, because everybody's high on something in the courthouses. And it's because when you're empathic and you know about things, and then you're in the courthouse, and then you see people's lives being determined through the ruling, and there's a lot of pain and anxiety and suffering. Only very sadistic narcissists would thrive and enjoy that environment. Anybody else that has a soul or has any kind of ounce of nuance of goodwill or whatever would get drained or feel it feels awful. I mean, I myself, because I love fighting for people's justice and what's right. But I've seen too much shit go on at the courthouses that it's just this is not fair. That everything were that person is innocent type of thing. So yeah, it's a flawed system, or it's got to be worked on, and it is being worked on, and everything will come into play within the next 5 years. But yes. Well, apart from that, go to the beach, go to somewhere enjoyable, go to the theme park. Like, that's why people like theme parks, and that's why people like vacation spots, because, like, if you're empathic, you could definitely sense the turmoil. Like, if you work in a bureaucratic like environment and you're empathic, I highly suggest you really quit and find a better job, because it will drive you nuts. You will be depressed, you will be sad, because you're picking up other people's emotions. And what's another occupation that's not good for empathic people? Like customer service. Like, it's flipped both ways, because customer service is more along the lines of if you could stand it and you could do, like, if it's a like low impact, like low traffic customer service, it would probably be good. But if you're working at a McDonald's or Starbucks and you're empathic, it could be hell. You could drain a lot out of you. And malls, oh my god, fuck, if you're empathic, don't go to malls. I fucking hate malls. And Boxing Days and like sales in general, because everybody's obsessed with like gathering, like greed, and like, I want to get the best deal. They're all anxious. That's the worst environment. I hate going to those places on like Black Fridays and whatever, because I could feel everybody's like, I gotta get the best deal. They're all lining up. They're like, their brains are like, I gotta get the most out of whatever, and they're all greedy, grabby, and you're just like, oh my god, leave me alone. And honestly, that's another reason why, babe, you were so. You don't like Christmas, neither do I. But I think Christmas is pretty awesome, because like we spend time together. But that's the reason why we didn't like Christmas. It's because we sense other people's like constant need to fulfill their family requirements and all the gifts and all the obligations and everything. Everybody's in turmoil, like state of mind. And if you're even more empathic, you could start like feeling the environment, like in India they call it the spiritual consciousness of the entire like city or the town. Like, it's an overall consciousness of a higher level consciousness of like the 12th and above chakras. Basically, like, it's visualize it as like, if everybody was a cell phone, and then there's multiple layers of the Wi-Fi. It's a higher layer of the Wi-Fi that circumferences the entire like sector. So that's why like it's a pain in the ass when like Christmas and whatever comes around, because everybody's running on a regulated program to basically be obligated to fulfill certain requirements, and then there go making it super uncomfortable for everybody to be anxious and turmoil and greed. And that's why you want to like be like isolated. And I enjoyed that you wanted to be isolated, and I enjoy being isolated with you. That's why it's awesome, and I love you, babe. Okay, so yeah. Isn't this beautiful? This is just heaven on earth. I fucking love this place. Look at me doing surfing moves. I haven't hung 10 in years, because I've been inland in Canada for so long. I haven't been on a shoreline, so it's all lake swimming, which I enjoy. And I kind of really don't like sea, because like seawater's got salt in it, and I love swimming in salt water because it's like you're more buoyant, but you come out of the water and you're all stinky, and then you like smell like fish and you gotta wash it off. Whereas lake water is just like, yeah, soak me in. All right, so yeah, I'm totally enjoying life. Thank you for everything, universe. Thank you, almighty. I love you all. I love you more, babe. Sweet dreams. Mwah.